Yeah, I still want to go live. Yeah, I still want to go live.
No, I don't. I lied.
It's a pre-show. Oh, now we got. Now I got time for the pre-show to set up like fucking like
2 phones.
Shut up!
I mean, laptop.
My monitors. I got my monitors from the bunker.
Your
From my bunkers below.
Screens. They're meant for gamers. Because I'm a gamer, bro.
I got so many screens, guys. It's like, geez, guy, why you got so many screens? And I'm like, because I got this
problem.
I got this screen.
Got a lot of stuff.
I got that screen.
We tried to have a fucking. We tried to get involved. We tried to stop it, but we could not keep them from buying more screens.
No intervention will stop this.
I got six more screens.
I don't like this bit anymore.
You don't like this bit?
You know what? I'm bringing back.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that bit.
When was the last time?
I hate that's like my least favorite bit that you do.
So long, I know.
That's my least favorite bit that you do, by the way.
You literally like told me in person, like, dude, that really bothers me. Like,
no,
really
it throws me the fuck off, man. That's what it does. Because I will be like thinking that, like, oh yeah, I'm loving this bit. This is funny. He's digging this bit, and he'll be like,
I'm gonna say this thing, and then I'm just like, hey, guess what? This isn't really happening. Like,
I'm not digging this bit. Guy, and I'll be like, wait, what? Why? It's such a good. It's a good bit, and you're like, nah.
Quiet.
I've seen better bits. Is what I'm trying to say.
It usually is.
Oh,
you thought you were in whack. Nope, you're out of whack.
Oh, I am definitely in something.
I gotta make sure you're whacking it off right. I gotta make sure we're not whacking wrong. Whack it right. We gotta whack it together, Mike.
Man,
when it's not whacking together, I gotta tell you.
This pre-show is pretty exciting because it is one of the first shows that we're doing, the actual podcast that we're doing, where we're having a guest host who is already in here joining us. And I know that this isn't real introductions. This is pre-show stuff. So I'm not really taking over host duties. This is like janitorial duty if you really think about it. Like I'm
show up.
Someone
turn on the lights.
Someone's got to clean the toilets, guys. Someone's got to clean the toilets, and that someone just so happens to be me. It was part of the deal.
I have a contract.
I don't even know why that was in the deal, especially since
I wrote that into your contract.
I don't know why you did.
Because we couldn't find a janitor that would work that cheap.
Grabbed your contract and wrote it in there, don't you?
I was wondering why it was in. It was in like a red pen. I was like, "This is a weird addition." And I said, I even initialed around it to make sure that they knew that I knew that it was there. So like, it couldn't be like, I didn't see that addition. I even got it like notarized and stuff, man. It was crazy. Okay, enough of this silliness. Our last few weeks have been pretty excellent here at the shop. We've had I guess we had the last week was really excellent. The week before that was that the 18-minute one? No, we had a rough month last month. Let's just say that we got a new start here. We got something going on here. We got fun times coming around, dog. I don't know why.
Definitely got clowns and ice cream.
Yeah.
No, we got some new stuff coming around here. I'm pretty excited for what's happening in this next few months. We have our studios becoming a living being that's actually going to be pretty excellent. It's looking pretty sweet tonight. I can't wait till you guys get to see it.
How you're enjoying it while nobody else.
No one else. I sat up here all day waiting for. I wanted to black out the windows so I didn't get natural light in here. I've been waiting all day for this darkness so I can get like this pure fucking light from this, because before it was blending in with that natural light, and I don't like that.
The ultraviolet spectrum. I hate them.
It has been a crazy week, and I've had a crazy week. I didn't get to do half as much as I was hoping to do this week. One of which was going to an actual place. Brian, you got to go to that thing, right?
You did the
thing? I went to that thing, guys.
Yeah. How was that, by the way?
It's the first time I've seen people.
I know. I'm really upset. I wasn't. I'm really upset. I was sick. I really upset that I was sick. But a whole fucking household got cleared of COVID. Like, got the thumbs up from the doctors. So
turns out
there is a
flu or something.
There is a silver lining. It's just fucking allergies and fucking springtime being hot. Like,
it's terrible this year, man.
We're posting from the Midwest over here. but like it's fucking been like hot and then cold and then wet and then hot.
You like spring? How about here's 2 days of spring, the rest would be a grab bag of winter, fall, and maybe like a lot of rain.
So the trees are fucking like crazy right now, and like,
oh man, they are jizzing in the air.
Yeah, they are.
Let's do
Oh, it hasn't been any better here. In one day, you can get rain, sun, and snow, and I'm just like, am I back in Wisconsin for something?
It feels natural here.
Speaking of the person, I don't know why I'm saying. Speaking of that voice that you're hearing is our guest host for the evening. I'm very excited to have her on our show because first of all, it is an incredibly stupid hour for her where she is at.
Currently, it is 3:35 a.m.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it is a like when she was saying like it's different here. Like this is pretty cool because like she's joining us from all the way across the pond in Poland. So like she's hosting. We're getting a fucking international interview live. An international interview live here on the show tonight. That is something to write home about. And
we do this on very rare occasions. Like maybe one other person back when the bait and hang days were.
We have people from
one of those too. If you
and we still have those on our old Facebook page that we can't take down or change.
So enjoy them.
Yeah.
It is literally it is quite.
I was doing a model or something. If you remember that.
Oh yeah, it was a Gundam model.
Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, that's right.
God,
okay.
Thank
you, Mike.
I remember. No problem. This is weird how my brain works. Weren't you using like you weren't using like the natural colors for the Gundam either? I think you were using like a pink and a purple,
like metallic purple. With
it was looking really.
I never actually got to finish it because me and Tyler broke up, unfortunately. But oh well, we can suck a big fat dick. I don't care.
He got right.
Did he get
rights to the Gundam?
Airing that dirty line. We were talking about getting personal.
Only one person actually won the Hunger Games out of that. Out of all my friends, one person won the Hunger Games.
Hold the fuck on. Did you have a literal... I haven't seen Tyler in a while. Did you have a literal Hunger Games? Did you kill these people?
I mean...
that fight?
No, people just decided to not be friends with me anymore. That's the thing. That's the thing that really pissed me off the most was that, like, my friend of like 17 years decided to go take his side, and I'm like sitting here like, what the fuck?
You realize that you got multiple friends still here that have known Tyler, know you.
I don't keep in contact with you guys as much as I do with Amber's.
No, you just go live with us on our
I just go live with you every once in a while. I don't.
No big deal.
No big deal.
Just one of our biggest fans at the beginning of our whole run that we were starting to do on Facebook, and I'm just so happy. I was the top commenter on every single one of those streams. I remember. I'm so incredibly happy to have you on our show, and actually, it's an honor to actually have you hosting it.
I love it. Missed it.
And if anyone's out there watching tonight, make sure that you throw some comments down. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, and we are watching all of those things for comments. We will be talking directly into the microphone when we read them.
Reply to you. Yeah. We will reply in real time to your messages.
Or semi-real time, whenever Mike notices.
Unless you're in the middle of answering
we might trail off. Who knows?
No, actually, these comments take precedence. I'm sorry.
Okay, fine, whatever. Why am I hosting?
We'll pepper it in there. It's going to work.
Jesus. Put a little pepper in there.
But yes, you are hosting, and like I told you in a pre-show. That's right. You add 3 pre's to it, and that makes it really important.
Throw another pre on.
You're the person to tell us when to pull the trigger and when you're starting this stuff.
Well, I know Facebook is going to go on.
I'm taking this shit away from you.
Keep doing it.
They're throwing on a bouncy ball in this fucking... God damn.
Perfect. That is exactly what you need around.
That's a sign.
I just bought this new stuff.
Dude, I mean, you've been in a recording studio. Number 1 rule, bouncing balls.
Bouncy balls are number 1.
Sodas. Open beers and sodas.
Open beers and sodas. Actually, we keep all of our drinks.
Lights.
All our... What was that? I'm sorry.
We were being jackasses.
You were in the middle of talking about bouncy balls. See, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Well, our balls are always bouncing to the left and the right. What are you going to do about it?
It happens.
I know that song all too well.
Is that the signal? Are we starting pretty soon? Or are you?
Yeah.
We have. No. I don't need this half-assed okays. I need a yes.
Yes, man.
Yeah,
If you're gonna, you need a yes. I need a gusto. I know that you're trying to keep it. I know you're trying to keep it a little bit quiet because you got people sleeping, but I need a little bit more hot.
Yes, please. May we please start?
That'll work, I guess.
I didn't say with an accent, but yes.
And go.
We do not like accents on this show.
I love accents.
I interpreted that you wanted it in French. I am sorry.
But before we start, this website is no longer valid. Hi, Adam. Thank you for watching us or stopping by.
You can't see.
And I need someone to read this aloud.
In the podcast community, people go all over the world to gather knowledge and entertainment. The opinions and topics on this show are considered especially heinous. In the Midwest, a group is here to give you these outrageous and ridiculous takes on the world at large. The elite squad is called Shop's Closed Podcast. These are their topics.
Shang. Fucking Law and Order. So we got some bad news. Is that I don't have.
That's from. Oh shit!
Law and Order. Yosha, you're on right now, but we don't have any music at the moment. We have an amazing.
Humming in the background. We'll be all right. You got this. Welcome to Shop's Closed Podcast, everybody. My name is Yosha, and today, actually, it's going to be really, really fun because we're going to be doing an interview, like full-blown interview. Let's get to know Shop's Closed Podcast today. Today we have Mike and Josh and what was your name again? Oh, Bronson. That's right. Bronson.
Look at
the. I'm very sorry. Oh yeah, shit.
Oh, yep, there you go.
We were supposed to machine gun it.
Oh no, what'd you do?
We were supposed to machine gun it. Sorry to interrupt you, but look at this beautiful. I need a
Brian is. I mean, really though, really quick before I introduce Brian. Really look.
Brian,
at
you need to put on your camera, Brian.
Yeah, we need a more of that.
Look at all those beautiful lights. Look at all those beautiful colors coming off that.
It looks so nice.
It does.
It's real festive up in here.
Looking sharp, guys. Looking
schnaz.
Look at you guys.
Brian, we have a Brian on another. Hey, Brian.
Oh, there's Brian.
There's a Brian.
Hi.
This is my one move tonight.
Hold on.
The princess wave. More princess. I want more princess out of it.
That's
too much princess.
Cup it a little.
That's queen.
But you can't
Cup
do
them balls, princess. Cup them balls.
And then you gotta try to look inbred.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Become royalty. You like that?
There it is.
True blue bud. A true blue bud if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go back to the studio now.
Sorry, go ahead.
Whoever decided to do that. Okay.
Really quick, actually, before we start, we're brought to you by Tavor and hold on a sec. I wrote this down somewhere. Look at me being all professional or whatever. Strange Famous Records. Currently streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Good job, guys, getting on all three of those. Mike, first one's for you.
What? The first one is for me?
Oh, God.
Well, of course, because, I mean, aren't you the creator of Shop's Closed Podcast?
I'd like to think that I am the person that just gets these nut jobs together every week. And
you're the wrangler.
I think what really it is
Shop's Closed.
The way that I think I always put it is that I really like to find problems and make them happen to myself. So I have to figure out how to fix those problems. And be it like, oh, I wonder how this audio is going to sound, to how are the lights going to work? Like, yeah.
The lights are working fantastic, by the way. Good job on that.
They're looking good.
Why did you decide to call it Shop's Closed?
Okay, actually, this is a fun one because Brian and I actually are from a tabletop group that we actually got together every Thursday night. I think it was every Thursday night we get together at a local game shop. We knew the game shop owner very well. He was because of both of them. But it started off with one of the game shop owners. Then the other one took over, and it was amazing. Like it's still amazing. Yeah. Planet Chaos and Fort Atkinson actually. By the way,
she used to let us.
I
stay
love
after
that shop.
hours.
They're so amazing.
Yeah. Hey Brian, did she say, "Hey Brian, I got a question for you," or did she say, "Hey Mike"?
No, you know what, Mike?
Josh.
I knew this was going to happen, Mike. We gotta nip it in the bud. So I'll just mute myself now. And
no.
Okay.
So yeah, please do. I'm sorry.
No.
You have the floor. You have the floor.
No, Brian.
It was
Brian.
literally just that the shop was.
You have the
what?
floor.
No,
Brian.
Why would you go to me now?
You have the floor, sir.
Any lights?
Brian,
or anything cool?
Brian.
Okay, the shop
Brian,
was
I would like your 2
closed,
cents.
And she would let us stay there after hours. That's literally it. We started recording podcasts.
The podcast that we tried to record. So I would gather the audio equipment that I had from when I was really into audio equipment, and that was a long time ago. So it was I was trying to put together this old digital recorder that I had mixed with 3 other things. I was just trying to engineer it all together to get it to work. And we would sit down after every time we'd get done playing games, and that would be at fucking 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. So we'd still be in this store, everything would be closed, and we would just sit around and talk afterwards. And I thought it was fun, the way that they talked about the game. And I liked talking to him so much that I think I made the excuse to make them stay later, so I had friends. And made them I'm being honest. This is sincerely what it was mostly. It was because I
go home alone. Hang out with me.
I did. I lived at the time when it started. I was living in a motel, and I was living there for months at a time already. So I didn't have really anywhere to go or anything to do. Because I was waiting. I had a nice job. I had all that stuff. I was just waiting for a cheaper place in town because if anything is said about me, I am one of the cheapest motherfuckers on the planet. These shoes are fucking 7 years old. I'm still wearing them.
Well, we were raised by boomers, and they drove that into us.
and even though it looks all flashy in here, this is years of collecting stuff to try to make it look nice. And it proves it by this. Anyways, so get back to the question. Shops closed was we decided to say we were talking about mini wargaming throughout the first year and a half of the start of it. And I tried to tear off of it, and everyone who was involved really bucked back, except for Brian. And
I was in a couple.
Were you in the? Oh yeah, you were in a few. So was Josh. You were in a few, some not the really early ones, but you did come to the store, and I think we did a podcast, and you sat in at it once or twice.
That was back when it was just little microphones on the table next to a little box.
Yeah, it was literally a microphone on the table. To answer your question, because I know you got a bunch more, and I don't want to take up too much of the time with just the first question. Show's done.
The first question is the most important, so please take all the time that you need.
Oh, okay.
Because all the rest of these are just kind of fun.
I like fun questions, though. So what we ended up doing was calling it Shops Closed because we hung out at the shop when it was closed, and that's what we used to call it a shop. It's basically that simple. And I felt it was so catchy that even though we've changed directions from the original concept of it so goddamn much, I love the fucking name so much that I'm gonna stick with this thing until someone's gonna be dude, Shops Closed sold fucking rubber nipples last week. What are you doing this week? And I'll be we got fucking hideaway beds that you can put in your fridge.
For your
comes in a can. Keep it fresh.
No. Rubber nipples are an old man's game, Brian.
I'm sorry.
Last week's news.
Yeah. So but that's what I'm saying. It's I'm probably going to use this name until the name's absolutely, as it is kind of now. It almost seems like it's not even prudent to what we're doing as much as just something that I stick on everything that I do.
Well, I think you just. I think that I mean, with what you said before, that after the shop was closed, you guys would just sit around and talk, and that's what you guys are pretty much doing right now, yeah?
Oh, there was a lot of drinking involved, but the thing about our talk at the shop when it was like a thing when we were doing it, to the layman, to the person that has absolutely no idea about the game that we were talking about, the podcast was inaudible. Like, you didn't want to listen to it.
It was garbly.
Like, because like it was not that you couldn't hear it. A lot of like eventually we got the audio sounding good. I used to get interviews. I used to I've done so many interviews. Like, that's why it's weird getting interviewed for like I think this is like the first time I've actually gotten interviewed.
Yeah. We had a specific topic too as a thing, like because it was a 40K thing. So
Warhammer 40K.
So you had a guy for that.
Yeah.
Kept you on the top of the line.
We used to, and then like our second, because I like to look at this whole venture as a seasonal gig, even though we do it all the fucking time, almost every week. In fact, I don't think we've actually missed a Monday, even when that 18-minute episode that we literally did an entire hour. And if you were on our Discord, you could have seen that entire hour. But since it didn't work out on Twitch, like that's just we do this every week, man. Like, this is something that has been almost ingrained into my skull to think like, hey man, we got a show on Monday. And like I was saying, it's separated into like a seasonal thing for me, because like the first time that we were doing it, I was trying to figure out the audio version of it. I wanted to have like something that I understood how to work it. And I had a topic that people, and you have no idea, the people that play Warhammer 40K love to talk about their army. Like, love it.
Well, you put passion into it. You put a lot of
you put so much time.
Yeah.
You put a whole bunch of work into it, so you got to be proud of it and show it off, just like this entire podcast. You've definitely put a lot of work into it, and in case nobody's told you, hell, I'm proud of you.
Well, thanks, Gosha. That's nice. But after a while, it was really hard to sit there and listen to someone talk about an army or.
Well, I think that's why I'm more converted to paint and hang, because that's where it's like you show like your skill at painting, and like everybody gets together and hangs out.
I really wanted to do something like the paint and hang a lot earlier than what I did, but when Corona hit and like we couldn't see each other. And Brian wasn't able to be here to hang out with me.
Yeah,
I felt like
at that point, it didn't become a paint and hang; it just became paint.
No, it became a paint and hang.
It became
that's what it.
Paint and hang with Bronson instead.
Like eventually, Bronson came in and started doing random stuff with us too.
I'll paint an Xbox, and I'll like start painting the model, and then we're done painting.
We've painted all the things. What
are you talking about, man? Like we were making actually. You can't really see him on this camera.
Crafting, not painting.
I painted stuff that I crafted, though, man. I'm just saying, like
I crafted. I was still working on Hurricane Man.
It was a lot of fun. Hey, Oliver, how's it going, man?
What up?
Thanks for stopping in real quick.
I plan on like going back possibly this week and playing a game at the shop. Actually,
well, good.
I'm
want to be
excited
doing it too.
To get a game in. I think and Blood Bowl. I can't wait to fucking get together and play some goddamn Blood Bowl.
Some actual Blood Bowl, because you have your fucking thing set up.
I mean,
we've already spent way too long on this question.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can drag this. Like it's crazy.
I didn't even look at the time until now. Oh my goodness! But yeah, congratulations on all of that success. If you want to call it success,
I call it.
To me, it is really even just one viewer.
Hey, surviving is a success.
Oh yeah, we get more than one viewer, and actually, I don't show enough appreciation. I feel to the people who do watch us and like participate. We started doing like those giveaways and stuff, and then like I've had some problems in the last few weeks of trying to get things squared away. So it's on me, and that's horrible. That I'm just like there. But honestly, I do plan on doing some more giveaways. And I think the main thing is because our Streamlabs thing is on hiatus at the moment. Anyways.
All right, so this next question is actually for everybody, and I think I'm going to want to have Bronson answer this one first.
For everybody. So, I answer on your behalf. You better.
No, you answer first, and then we go around the circle, pass the stick around the circle.
Bronson answers for me.
What would be the first question you would ask if you were cryo frozen for 100 years?
Ooh.
What do we eat now?
What do we eat now?
That's a good
It ain't
question.
gonna be the same. It ain't gonna be like, oh, we got McDonald's down the street or something.
What do you think we eat in 100 years?
Probably like bugs.
All right, then. We're eating bugs. Go.
Nice.
Wasn't that?
So you said, what are we eating?
Josh,
And I said,
what would be your first question?
What you would first? I thought you asked what you would do.
Oh, no. Like, what would be the first thing you would ask?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Did we make it to Mars?
Did Elon do it?
Did Elon do it?
Is he our savior?
How's Doge doing?
How's the dough?
Am I a billionaire yet?
Am I a billionaire yet?
Put me back in.
Put me back in.
Actually, I don't know. Like, it depends on how painful it was getting unthawed, if you're asking me. I know, like, that's a weird thing. Because, like, if it was, like, I was sleeping the whole time, I genuinely love to sleep.
Well, technically, if you're cryofrozen, I don't think they can technically keep your brain. It's more expensive to keep your brain going and not kill you than it is to just put you in a coma.
Put me in
because then your brain's not operating as much.
So I guess the first thing I'd ask is, where's the bathroom? I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you probably got a lot of frozen pee left.
And I think where the bathroom would probably be my.
That'd be super weak.
Oh, you probably wouldn't be able to get it.
Probably.
You'd pee yourself. You
would you
wouldn't
be able to say anything really? Like, let's stop throwing those hypotheticals.
It must have preserved your muscle strength.
Am I back?
Well, I'm back.
Yeah, you're still here. Oh, did you accidentally got clicked out? Yeah, you're still here.
No, I didn't accidentally get clicked out. I think my internet went to shit for a second. I'm so sorry about that.
Oh no, you're good. I moved forward. I asked. I said, "Where's the bathroom?" It was what I would say.
And I asked how old was Betty White when she died. That was all I wanted to know.
Oh, she probably hasn't died by then. Are you kidding me?
She's
Betty White is still alive.
She's over, bro. She's not dead yet.
Oh no!
Actually, it's Betty White who wakes you up.
You mean Empress White? Yes.
I am your ruler now.
It's always chilly in my basement. I don't know. Back to you.
Back to me. Hi. Welcome back. I'm back. I went on a little freeze raid. Sorry about that.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. If you didn't need sleep, and there's a follow-up question to this. If you didn't need sleep, what would you do with the extra time? I'm going to go with Josh first.
What would I do if I didn't have to sleep? Is what you're asking?
Yeah. What would you do with the extra time if you didn't need sleep?
The last year and a half.
If I didn't have to sleep, I would say play games and work more.
You would work more?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I
like on your personal, on yourself.
Okay, I assume.
Or you like a business? Like I would try to make more money.
I would try to make more money.
Okay.
Here's the factor, though. When you sleep, you're just like essentially sitting down with your eyes closed, passed out. Technically, you'll need to still sit down for at least a good 5-7 hours a day to make sure your muscles don't work.
Yeah, because you're like I work for like 11 hours shift, like almost every Sunday and Tuesday.
Work 12 hours.
And my body,
every day.
Are you sitting?
No.
I got a stand-up
I'm
desk.
sitting probably for 60% of it.
Okay, I'm standing for about 100% of the 11 hours.
110%.
Just saying, I'm not trying to brag. No, that's a soft
I'm forced
brag.
to do jumping jacks at my job on concrete with
everywhere I go.
And,
that's the only way I can travel is by jumping jack.
And then I'm fired on the spot.
I gotta do burpees every 15 minutes.
Burpees.
Like, it's the worst.
Mike, your answer.
Honestly, I would probably. It depends. Like if I'd probably spend my nights reading a lot more. I'd probably do a lot more reading, especially if I didn't need to sleep. It'd be hard because like there's a whole half of a world, like half of a day that you don't think about because you're sleeping most of the time. And like the people that would be around, like if it was just you, that'd be like, it reminds me of an American Dad episode where he takes the pill that makes him stay awake forever. And like, he realizes that like he has all this time to himself, but like really like time should be spent with people that you like and stuff like that. It was like a weird,
that's
stupid
the thing
lesson,
is he worked too much to where if you didn't work too much and you already were able to spend time with your family, they would just become bonus time to do whatever you want.
I feel like I'd get, because I'm guilty of being super selfish. I play games a lot at night instead of like being like, hey, I should go and hang out with my family. And that's something that I feel like would probably increase, just because I'd be like, that guy stuck to the chair.
I think I want to change my answer. I would make my own schedule, so I would never have to sleep, so I'm not constrained by time.
But time would still be something you would be constrained by, because everything else runs on it.
Sure, but I can make my own schedule.
But that's like saying like, hey, I got Doge currency, dude. Can I get some candy from that shelf? And they'll be like, we don't take Doge here, man. You know what I mean? Like, but you got money, but like you don't. I know it's I was just trying
metaphor.
I was just trying to play off your Doge thing before. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's a good metaphor.
Keep going.
It's a callback.
Keep going.
Callback. Well done.
Callback.
Uh-oh.
So keep going. You're good.
Bronson, question? what would your answer be? What would you do with extra time if you didn't need to sleep?
Probably just learn more skills.
Like
coding or like
my bow skills for sure.
Like a skill that you can be applied to something. I'd like to create.
If I had to guess,
my bow staff skills. And
if I had to guess what Bronson would be doing, he would learn how to tie every type of knot. You don't know how to tie every type of knot.
I read an Eagle Scout book, Mike. I know how to do a lot. They even taught me how to do a tie.
This is going to be proven on another show, by the way. We're going to prove. You're going to prove to me how many knots you know, and I'm going to give you time.
I'm going to need a post because a lot of knots involve a post.
We'll get you a post. We'll get you a post.
I think my internet is going to die again here in a minute. Uh-oh.
You're getting waves.
Oh no, she's got sick internet.
We'll let Brian.
It's pay by the minute.
We'll let Brian go on his thing, and then if you get kicked off, we'll stall, and then when you get back, you can ask the next question.
Okay.
So Brian,
hey, look at me.
Sleep. Who needs it?
Yeah,
who
Brian.
the fuck needs sleep? All right, if I didn't have to sleep, guys, I would paint more probably and procrastinate more.
A ton more. That's what I would do too.
And I have so much more time, and then I just feel like, God damn it, I'm wasting all of this extra time I have. Like shit, I should do something.
Maybe I'd become like really incredibly fit. You know what I mean? Like I'd have so much time. I'd
work out.
I would start being like, well, I got 4 hours to fucking blow. I guess I'm gonna do some sit-ups or.
Yeah, you would be able to do so much more.
You're not worn out because, like, I guess if you had a hard day at work, you'd be worn out. But like, if you just, I have extra 8 hours, I could rest for 3 hours and then work out for 5, and then still make myself dinner.
Brian
take a shower.
Brian get jacked is what he's trying to say.
That's what I'd be doing.
You'd be getting gains on gains.
Getting those mad gains. Those mad gains, dog.
So the follow-up question to that is, what is a hobby you would like to get into if time and money was not a problem?
Ooh.
Time and money?
Who do you want to take that one at first?
Time and money. If time and money was not an issue.
So in a magical world
that you'd like to get into, Mike,
in a perfect world.
Oh, yeah, start with me. Time and money weren't an issue. It would probably be, and Josh, you're going to probably be like, Mike, you're fucking with me right now, but I'm not. I would actually get into crypto mining. I would totally get, if that was like a hobby or something like that I was going to figure out, I would figure out how to set up rigs and set up stuff because just making money off of money.
That's a weird thing because you're already like, it's like, here's an infinite sign of money. I want more. I want more money. It's not enough.
See, but Bronson, I feel like I wouldn't be one of those people that would get corrupted by money. I know that no, for real. Like it sounds like it's
you become
like
such
there
like
are
the
people,
person.
and it really happens. It's a true fucking thing. People get money, they change. It fucking happens. Well, yeah. I feel like I would be the kind of person that would be buying stuff for people that I know and spreading the money, putting it to donations to people. Like I feel like I wouldn't just hold it all to myself. There wouldn't be a fucking 60-inch TV behind us. You know what I mean? Like I'm not that kind of person. Like I feel like money is something that just drives people too much. And anyways, I'm sorry.
What is a hobby that you would like to get into? That was the question.
Yeah, crypto mining, baby.
Yeah.
I just like to talk a lot.
I just want to learn a lot about graphics cards.
There you go. Yeah.
Crypto mine's pretty good.
But what are you're going to follow me?
I can't be him.
I'd learn to counterfeit money. I don't know.
There you go.
Hey. Never thought about a life of crime, actually. Wouldn't be a bad idea.
And if you had the infinite amount of money and time, you could perfect it.
Yeah, time and money. I mean, you could bail yourself out of jail every single time, too. Or out of prison or whatever.
Yeah,
he's rich. Why is he
it
doing
would
that?
be for the thrill anyways, because you got the money.
Right?
You're like a Banksy, but like more evil.
I think eventually they'd make it so you have no bail.
Or
they just don't release it.
No, you
there's no bail for you. I'm gonna just cop.
My knees. Oh, someone film that.
You heard a bang for the last time.
No one?
Brian.
I thought it was a taser. Fuck me. That shouldn't be funny. That shouldn't be fucking funny. Brian, what's yours?
We're all going to hell with all the things that we laugh at, so we already got this.
Wait, are we doing the sleep thing still?
No, it's not sleep.
No,
it's a follow up to it.
What hobby would you like to get into if time and money was not?
Well,
I'm sorry. Is the sleep thing messing with? It's a follow up to that sleep question.
I think I'd get into. I try that masturbation thing everyone's always talking about. I don't know.
Shut the fuck up! You haven't tried
the hands-free jail.
I was gonna perfect that hands-free coming. That's what I'm going for.
The mental masturbation.
Is that like some sort of telekinesis?
Kind of. Myself off in my pants without touching anything, just standing like at a bus stop.
I'm not weird. Example. I'm not weird if I'm not touching myself. You can't yell at me.
You can't yell at me. This is actually it works.
Oh no. Yep. That's what I'm going for.
So I think that kind of answers. I think that answers one of these questions. Actually, is as the last human on Earth, what would you do?
Brian would do. Holy fuck! I would kill myself. And by the way, I'm sorry. If that's the last question, I'm just going to tell you right now. If I was the last person on Earth, I would kill myself. There's no fun. Like eventually, it wouldn't happen right at first. It wouldn't happen at first.
On Earth, and everything was all going right. And everything was still, all nice and green, let's say, I would probably fly myself to everywhere that I've wanted to go. Oh, yeah.
Dude,
for sure. Jamaica definitely want to go.
So I'm guessing one of your big things that if you had a lot of time and money wasn't an issue would be learn how to fly a fucking plane then. Because that's actually...
Here's one thing you can't...
Basics.
Here's one thing you couldn't do, though.
I played Flight Simulator 95
too, and all that. You get all the technology. You start tracking your own hurricanes just to avoid stuff.
Oh no! If you're flying, dude,
you're flying like a 500-mile trip across the water or something.
Then,
you're like,
you need some sort of communication.
No, I actually did take aviation class. Well, a long time ago. I don't know if I ever actually even said that on the last one.
The storm.
You
just go around.
But sometimes the hurricanes unpredictable.
Because there's instruments in the plane that would help lead you to places without someone else being on the other end. It runs. Right. It really isn't that hard. It runs on magnets. It runs on how the Earth's axis is. So you'll know where you are.
Unless you're in the Bermuda Triangle, then you crash.
Oh my god! Yep. Then you're dead.
You go through a wormhole.
Because you run into Amelia Earhart. She takes you into the waters.
Actually, Amelia Earhart wasn't really the greatest pilot. Let me tell you that.
No.
So they don't write in history.
She was a female role model that the world fucking trashed. They got rid of her, and it was horrible. It was one of the first real triumphant female pilots that was actually making gossip. It was outdoing the Lindenberg. I think that's why the baby got taken. So they're like, hey man, we take this baby. You take this baby and it'll make you so much more famous it's so much more famous. You'll get so much more press than Amelia trying to fly across the Atlantic. I'm telling you, they're not going to fucking give a fuck about that lady doing that. Sorry, go ahead.
Mike, as the last human on Earth, What would you do?
Okay. Last human on Earth. Okay, so I already told you eventually it would be Kurt Cobaining. Like that's how it would be.
Making
like,
terrible music, right? But
yeah, I would definitely wear a lot of flannel too.
Okay, cool.
And my hair would definitely be greasy as fuck. So like I think that's pretty much Kurt Cobain to like a T. No, if I was the last person on Earth, that'd be like one of the scariest things in the world to me, to be honest.
Well, the hardest thing to believe would be like,
is
not
one's around?
Not one person? Come on, it's a pretty big place.
It's pretty big, man.
Someone had to been living under a rock somewhere.
But I don't think I would do anything crazy. Especially since, like, what do you... Everything that you would do would have to be for self-satisfaction.
Unless you were the smartest person alive and learned how to clone people by their clothing. Left behind.
Oh, you're just looking for hairbrushes everywhere.
I will save you. I will save you.
And you just find a bunch of dogs that are getting cloned because you're grabbing dog brushes.
Another dog. Damn it! I'm wasting time and money on this.
Resources.
Shit.
We need to save.
I'm using my own stem cells here.
Oh, yeah. So last person on Earth. I don't know. I'd probably find a lot of very bad substances that I probably wouldn't do in a normal situation. And I would probably destroy every organ in my body before I would suck the end of a shotgun, I guess.
That seems fair. That seems like a good plan.
Well, like, it wouldn't be like all at once being like, hey, man, just start shooting up, smoking crack, and being like, everything's crazy. But I
just slowly get into crack. You start that habit.
I would definitely, it would probably be like a 7-month process. I'm assuming that's how long it would take.
Leading up to a simultaneous heart explosion / brain hemorrhage.
Perfect. That sounds
beautiful.
Perfect.
That's the way to go. That's the
probably. But there would definitely be a lot of like maniacal laughing everywhere I went. I think I'd just go crazy and laugh every fucking 5 seconds. You ever played 7 Days to Die? Not 7 Days to Die. Like DayZ.
No, I've heard of it.
Where like if you eat human flesh, your character just starts giggling uncontrollably, like randomly. I think that's what I would be. I'd get Tourette's. I would go mute except for me laughing. And if there was someone else on the planet, I wouldn't know how to talk to them after a while. My voice wouldn't.
No.
I could. Okay. Anyways, go on to the next person. I feel like I'm just like a
Josh.
That's a sad story.
So are there animals?
That's a sad story.
Yes, there are.
I don't want to hear it.
I would roam around the earth collecting weaker than me animals till I had a horde of animals that could take on larger animals.
So a druid.
Starting a zoo?
Like Pokemon.
So he'd be like a Pokemon druid man.
Yeah, I was like,
I caught a squirrel the other day.
Yeah, I
Go squirrel! You can't
train animals, befriending them, to the point where they trust me.
That was a hard catch.
And then I use those animals to beat up other larger animals.
Yeah, Pokemon. Yeah. You Pokemon. Yeah, sure. I got you. That's cool.
Sure.
And instead of
I like that answer.
And instead of leashes, you just trust them not to kill you or run away.
Or eat you while you sleep.
Just
leave my eyeballs. They're the soft tissues. I always wear like a big pair of goggles.
I just put a piece of wood over my face when I sleep.
Right, so what about you?
All right. I think I only have like a minute left for this quick question. But what is one of your favorites?
We have like another 15 minutes.
I know, but I still have to get to my other
Well, I'll rush by this one. I would go to the nearest nuke, set it off, so that all the nukes in the world would go off, and people would know we were here in the future.
I'm actually gonna answer this one first, solely because it's the most awkward. It's the most awkward thing in the world, and it is. What is one of your favorite smells? And these don't exist anymore. Well, they still do exist, but
smells
for me,
that don't exist anymore.
It was when I opened up a pack of Naruto cards.
Oh,
it's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing.
Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh have the same smell.
No, every single card smell is completely different. Like Pokemon smells completely different. Yu-Gi-Oh smells completely. It was the Naruto cards that I was just like, yes.
Were they like laminated plastic, like one side of them or something?
No, it's just handled by different packaging groups. One's done in Puerto Rico, the other one in New Mexico, the other one in China.
No, it's
Guatemala.
It's depending on the ink. Most of the
it's Guatemalan air that you're smelling.
Pokemon and Magic the Gathering use Indian ink for their inks, so it has a distinct smell.
It's Puerto Rican air. Like when they seal the package, it's sealing. Smell is probably one of the craziest things because it's one of the senses that trigger the most memory. And honestly, most smells that
I'm twitching.
You're twitching. We are too. We're on Twitch.
There we go.
Yeah, smell is like a hard one for me. And being a fat kid, like I really love food. The smell of shrimp scampi, like that butter garlic shrimp, always makes me like fucking ecstatic. But so I'm gonna go with that one just for a short answer. Like it's just like like that garlic butter shrimp. Like it's just like it has like cloves and all kinds of stuff. It's just it brings me back to like better days because when I know I said short story. And then
short
my daddy,
story is short, Josh.
Short story.
My daddy, go up next, Josh.
Napalm in the morning.
Go.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
I've only made napalm once. I think you were there when I was making it, right?
I fucking knew it that somebody was going to say that.
That's a hard one. I don't know. Gasoline smells good.
Gasoline
explains a lot. If like that's one of your favorite smells,
well, it
explains so much.
I think it's
sometimes I just sit there and sit.
I love the shit out of you, man. But
this gas smells good.
It's a weird thing. Like,
not out of the butt, right?
No, not the
poo gas.
Like not unleaded gas. I mean, like
Quick, no, you don't get to explain. I didn't get to talk about my father. You get to talk about Brian.
Morning Glory bushes. We got these giant bushes in our backyard, and they're like fucking 30 years old and enormous.
Peonies flowers are the ones that I'm always like, holy shit, dude.
Or lilac, those things are strong.
I love the smell of a dank, humid day.
Wet grass.
Like balls. Like balls.
So like swamp.
Ooh, a sweetgrass. You guys, smelling sweetgrass, like freshly mowed sweetgrass.
Like a
bog.
How about we let Brian talk?
Like peat moss and decay.
Hey guys, let Brian talk. The host is talking.
No,
she can't cut you off like I can.
No, you can keep talking though, because it's really just bushes. I like bushes. I like trees. I like going for a walk like right after like rain.
I like the smell of
dew
fresh
is coming. Like just like I like to put my face in bushes and just
let the bugs crawl all over.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Did you hear what? That's what she said.
No, that's what he said.
Oh, I think that's what she said too.
I mean, I guess she could like bushes too.
They could. So. That's what they said. Let's keep it universal.
Yeah.
Okay, she could say that too. So I have decided that now we can talk about Tavor and stuff because Tavor is.
Tavor.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little late in the game on that one.
No, you're not. We normally do it at the end. We normally do it at the end now. You're good.
We had
I have 2 minutes. I have 2 minutes. Actually, no, I have a minute. I could talk about Tavor where they
have like 12. You have 12 minutes.
You can go into overtime too.
You have 12 minutes right now.
Does it look like I'm done with my entire thing yet? No.
We can go over. We're not that. It's not that crazy of a.
It's our show. We're not going to get yelled at.
The network isn't going to.
Someone's not right after you guys. Guy, you got to clean up the stage and get out.
But anyway,
so Tavor.
Tavor is the thing where they bring you beer to your door. Isn't that cool? It's Tavor.something. Is it Tavor.com?
It's Tavor. It's an app, baby.
It's an app.
Get that on the Apple and/or Android.
It's a webpage too.
There is a Tavor.com though, so you are 100% on the ball.
There we go. Look at me on top of my stuff. The promo code is shops closed. When you can get 10% off when you spend $25.
So close. $10 back.
$10 off.
$10 back after you spend $25.
$10 back. I thought you said 10%. You told me 10%.
is a lot better than 10% if you're spending like 25.
It really is though.
That's
if you're spending
30% better.
10%.
So like you're just trying to express the savings are so much better if you use our promo code.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's a promo code. Schnaps Closed. Check them out.
Schnaps Closed.
Also brought to you by Strange Famous Records.
Strange Famous.
StrangeFamousRecords.com.
Yep. .com. Always got to get that .com.
Brothers.
Well, because they do have a website that they sell merchandise. They sell like their albums. They have all kinds of shit out there, man. Like there's like 30 plus. Like I know that I'm sorry to step on your toes here, but like
no, you're fine because I actually don't know very much.
This is a new sponsor from the last time you caught on. Brian, actually, I'm gonna throw it to Brian for a second here. Brian, give a little Strange Famous rundown.
All right, so Strange Famous. It's a little record business. Started in Rhode Island by Sage Francis, and it's basically just underground hippity hops. And there's like a million artists on them right now. Like I said, Sage Francis, B. Dolan, Prolific. There's a ton more. Just go to strangefamous.com and strangefamousrecords.com and check their stuff out. And give them money because they're good people.
They are good people.
Give you stuff.
And even though that we're not listening, we haven't been able to play their music for the last few streams that we've done.
No.
It's still a huge honor to have them on our side, saying like, yeah, you guys can listen or use our music on your streams.
We just gotta learn how to trick Microsoft into letting us do it.
Yeah, we're gonna trick them.
Yep.
Back to you, Gosha.
Well, hello. Back to my face. This thing. Not very pretty. All right. So now that we're done with all the brought to you bys, currently still streaming on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. YouTube. I kind of want to get into a rapid fire, but apparently, Mike, you're not very good at those. So these are going to
make him last.
Make me last,
and then you can just cut him off whenever you want.
One word for you, Mike. For you, Mike, I'm only giving you one word answer.
Okay.
Or except
one word answer.
The,
That's a good. I will accept that challenge.
One word answer. It's gonna go Mike, Josh, Bronson, and then Brian.
So we only get one word to answer then.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Favorite superhero.
God damn it! That's gonna be first. Multiple man. I guess that's 2 words, but
that's fine.
You just look around. Look around. You really need to cheat. You need to cheat.
Oh, you
need to cheat.
My turn here?
Yeah.
Count Chocula. Yeah, the cereal guy.
That counts.
Okay.
Okay.
He's my superhero. Wake up in the morning, count Chocula.
Would you count Dr. Doom as a superhero?
Yeah, he's a villain, but I'll take it.
But he turned good for a while.
Villain, hero, whatever.
He was good at heart. He had his
good.
reasons.
No, he did.
Brian.
I just go Wolverine. That's it.
Brian, Jesus Christ, you're hiding behind your model.
I am.
Wolverine.
I was putting my army out, actually. You guys want to see my army? Want to talk about Warhammer for
it's
like
a good camera. I can see like high resolution.
So my war bearer has a special thing that gives you. Anyways, go ahead.
Answer.
That's
Can
you.
we do this? Can we keep going with the rapid
We're going.
First girl you ever kissed? Do you remember it?
Wait, what? First girl? Do I have to put a name?
Girl?
I'm not putting a name out here. That's
Okay. Do you remember the first girl that you kissed?
Probably your mother.
First girl that you ever kissed.
I kissed his
your own
mother
will.
first. Oh,
No, I'm saying it was probably your mother.
Make it out with your mom?
I probably kissed your mother. Probably your mother.
Probably.
Name Martha. I'll use first name.
I don't know.
You don't remember?
Nope.
You don't remember your first kiss? Who doesn't remember their first kiss?
Josh doesn't.
Me.
Oh.
I do. Cassie.
All right.
Okay.
With a C. If that helps.
Brian?
Yes.
Do you remember the name Abby?
Yeah. Abby.
You could have even made up a name.
Because that's my
Could've made
dog's
up- I could've-
That's my dog's name.
Right,
So
what
he's
happened?
just kind of.
That's why you named that, because she's an old bitch.
Oh no! Yep.
Go ahead.
My. First car.
First car?
Mhm.
Shit, it was It was a gun.
Mine was
name.
an 88 Olds.
It was a gun name.
Yeah, it was
the Luger.
No, it wasn't a Magnum. I have a Magnum now.
The Luger.
No, a Beretta.
The Beretta.
I had a Beretta.
Nice, dude. I had the Corsica. I had the old man version.
Oh, the old
of your
one.
car.
Yeah. Doors were like so
Taurus.
fucking.
Yeah, the purple Taurus.
Oh, Tauruses.
Yeah.
That thing.
Mine was a Buick Regal.
Oh, I was hoping for you to say that Mustang.
No, that was my second car. My first car I didn't even get to drive. That thing got wrecked before I even got in.
Brian, and what's your guy say?
I paid it off. Dude. Someone else.
Corsica. Oh, that was your first one.
Like the shitty version of your car. Yeah.
Okay, this is not going to be a one-word answer.
Uh-oh.
But this is going to be quick as AF.
Okay.
Biggest regret.
That one.
Biggest regret. Not pursuing music as much as I should have.
Okay.
Not buying Dogecoin a lot sooner. Like a year too sooner.
Or buying GameStop stocks. Not doing enough art.
Okay.
Yeah, that I share that one too. But also giving up on my NBA dreams.
Yeah.
God fucking damn it,
Man, I was able to dunk.
Dude, you are super fucking tall. I could see you being a fucking. You were probably a fucking powerhouse when you played basketball.
Right.
Did you play basketball?
Hey, he's got the name for it too. Brian Pick.
From regrets to what is the best advice you ever got?
Listen.
Hey, listen.
And that's a one-word answer for you. That's it. No, like it was listen, because like, yeah, listen. That was my bet. That was the best thing I've ever done.
I don't know. I don't really can't give it advice.
You don't know. The TV show could have gave you
Look both ways before crossing the street.
That was the best advice.
That's
Never got hit by a car.
That is a very good one. Your ass didn't get hit.
That is some very good advice.
On purpose,
Awesome.
of course. Quit screwing around.
Screw around.
Screw around too much.
Screw around.
He. The thing is that he didn't tell you that he worked in a screwdriver factory.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You can overscrew things and then you can underscrew things very easily.
Brian,
pinch it right before you come.
I can't see you.
I said.
I see the. I just see that sweet hat.
I said pinch it right before you come.
Oh my god! Like the balls or your tip?
The tip. You pinch it like a hose. Like you squeeze it.
God,
you stop yourself.
It's
It's called edgelord. Jeez,
and then when you
Mike.
let go,
The best advice that I've ever gotten, and it's not even advice, it was just a quick thing. It was practice makes permanent. And it's not practice makes perfect because nobody's going to be perfect, but practice makes permanent. The more you practice, the better you get. And
I'm going to say it's incredibly arguable because I feel like I'm perfect in every way, but
oh, Mike.
Oh, Mike, there.
Including my incredible modesty. I forgot to mention that.
Favorite movie?
You're the most modest.
Favorite movie? Fuck me first.
Yeah.
Ooh, shit. There's like 3 that are right there.
Probably
I'm just
Avatar, you fucking nerd.
I'm just gonna say one. God damn it.
Yeah, this is hard.
This is really hard because I'm a movie phobe. I watch a lot of fucking movies.
So you got a lot to choose
I got
from.
a lot to choose from.
Favorite movie currently, then?
It's even worse. Favorite movie currently.
Okay, then I will do this.
No, have them go first.
Okay. Josh?
All-time movie.
Do I need to answer this one first?
Most memorable one, I would have to say, just because I watched it a lot, was Goonies growing up.
Goonies? That's a good
Hell
one.
Yeah, that's a
that's actually that's in my top 10.
Yeah, I put that
Because I
up.
watched it so much.
My Neighbor Totoro.
Okay. Brian?
Evil Dead 2.
Ooh,
Evil Dead 2.
Evil Dead 2 is a good one. God damn.
So what is a movie that you know the entire script to? Go.
Oh god, there's another one. Mallrats was like a big one that I did. I watched that one so many times.
Yeah, all James have.
Dogma.
Dogma specifically for Mike because he couldn't think of a movie that it was his favorite.
And because like it's that one, Talladega Nights, Joe Dirt, like those three I've watched.
Rod too.
Hot Rod.
That one's alright. It's not the greatest, but it's alright.
Anyways, yeah, again, I guess top movie of all time that I'd still watch to this day would have to be The Other Guys. That's actually like one of my favorite fucking movie. It's like one of my favorite fucking movies. It makes me laugh every time I watch it. There it is. Other Guys. The Other Guys.
It's a really good movie. Favorite game of all time.
Mark Wahlberg.
Favorite game of all time.
That's pop.
Favorite game. Favorite game of all time.
It can be PC, console. It can be tabletop. I don't care. Mine, I think, will always be Suro. It was a tabletop game. It's a tile placing, and you just have to move it.
Like
yeah, Suro was a Suro. It's the bomb when you have more than 6 people, I think. Oh, it gets crazy.
That reminds me of, I think it's called Clubs or Spades. One of the two. I can't remember what.
Dirty Clubs or Spades?
Are they both games, aren't they?
They're similar, but the bowers are different.
One is like where you like take your three, like if you have like pairs or like runs, you take those.
No, this is like a.
Is that rummy?
What you want a trump thing? You're thinking of Jim Rummy, yeah.
I think that would be my favorite game of all time because you can play it with as many people as you want. You can just add decks. It's the simplest game in the world because you only need a deck of cards and some people.
I've never really liked card games like with numbers.
But like that one's not that hard to do the numbers, and it's mostly about drinking.
Oh yeah, that's
That was like the game that's the game that we used to play.
I don't focus so much on the cards as I do as the drinking.
Yeah, those were just. It was just the thing to get you drunk.
Yeah,
this was a tool.
Josh,
favorite game of all time.
Slug bug. I like to punch people. I like to hit people. So,
the punching game.
Punchies.
It was a popular thing for bus dwellers.
I want to play punchies.
My phone is having a heart attack.
What you got, Bronson?
Yep, my phone.
I'm gonna have to go with Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing? Cool.
Yeah, for the GameCube.
Brian?
40K.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't think so.
And there's so many games too, because I thought like, okay, if I had to pick like a game, I go maybe like Dark Cloud 2 or like.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, like StarCraft maybe, but like
there's so many branches of games that have like board games to video games.
It's hard to pick one,
games.
But I think 40K has been something that, for the last like 5 years, except for the plague, I've been really into playing.
And
I like it's about going to the tournaments and shit and hanging out with friends. And,
I like trophies.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, keep the thing on Brian. Hey, Brian, you want to tell us about your little army there that you're setting up?
No.
Yeah. Well, you should anyway.
Of course I do. Okay. That's why I put up there.
It's
So I muted him. This isn't a 40K. This isn't a 40K. Oh, sorry. I'm not even hosting. I just fucking.
You are not hosting, and I had asked him a question. You knocked the hell off. Or I'm going to kick you out.
I am the captain now.
That's great.
I'm the captain now.
Just yeah.
No, Brian, talk about your army. I'm sorry.
It's just a World Leader army. Apparently, right now I hear that World Leaders are really competitive, even though they don't have 2 wounds. The new rules for like cover are getting me real excited because it's easy to live, I guess, in this game. I haven't played yet. I can't fucking wait. I plan on doing it this week, but the new rules since the plague went down, apparently like the Chaos Dreadnoughts, which I just happen to have a whole bunch of these things laying around, got really good. So I'm excited to try the stuff out. I also got like this guy painted up, and I want to see what the hell happens with this thing, which
Brian, you can start talking anytime, man. You've been muted this whole time.
How did you?
I hate you so much.
Got him.
I hate you so much.
You've been live, and they've been able to hear you.
How did you get into Warhammer, Brian?
I like back in like high school. I fucking met some guys that played. Met like a really nerdy guy, and he just got me into it. Like I bought some shit that he was trying to get rid of.
He bought me my first box, and first one's free. The first one's always free. They say
that's actually how I got into it.
He had stuff he didn't want to play with, so it was like that's how I got into it. But
cool. Hey, am
I still muted? I'm still muted.
No, you have not been muted the whole time. I fucked with
cranked your volume.
I was just fucking with you. I was really thinking about muting you, but out of respect for Gosha, I said no. I'm not going to mute, but I am going to play a joke at the end.
Kick your ass out and say goodbye, Mike. Bronson, take over.
I still wanted to have fun and make a joke. I'm sorry.
I think that was good. That was a good one.
Your face. That was the best part.
Don't fuck with me, Mike. Don't fuck with me.
I'm not.
I will fly back and bitch slap you across that room.
You said you were proud. You said you were proud of me.
You said you were proud. She was lying.
You said you were proud of me.
Oh no.
Don't fuck with me, as my aunt would do. This is like my favorite thing that my aunt ever does, and she always just waves her finger, and I'm just like, oh shit, I'm screwed. Run away.
There's a girl at work that does that to me all the time, and I always wondered what it meant.
Thing. I'm telling you, it's a Polish thing.
She's Mexican. At work wow, that sounds really. She's actually Hispanic, I guess, is the better phrasing for that. And she's not literally from Mexico. Her father is.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Let's end this off with a secret talent.
Oh my god!
I don't have any. I tell you, I don't have any.
Secret talent. This is a hard one because I feel like a lot of my talents are secret because I'm very. You may not be able to tell from going live all the time, but I'm actually pretty self-conscious about myself. And I feel like doing this live thing is what helps me be more outgoing and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I used to like perform. It's the weirdest thing because you can perform in front of like 30 people and I'd be totally fine. But if I performed in front of like 5 people, I would be like a wreck. And it was just because there was more intimate. And like you were looking at people and you feel like they're like, this person's like, well, this show better be good. There's only 4 of us here. I paid $15. Play your fucking music. It might have been
Josh, secret talent.
My secret talent. Secret talent. I have no idea.
Oh.
It's so secret he doesn't know.
My talents are my secrets.
My secrets.
I'm really good at keeping secrets. Yeah. Like this one that Margie told me. Like, you just start telling secrets.
Telling secrets is a talent.
Yeah, that is a talent. Covering up my true emotions is probably the most sociopathic thing I could say. But that is actually, I feel like one of my best secret talents is, even though a lot of times people think that they can read my face, it's because that's what I want to portray. And the world's my stage.
I think a lot of people do that on to a point. I think a lot of people do that. Bronson, secret talent.
You do.
I can get along with almost anybody.
Do.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of true.
Yeah.
It is actually true. It is actually very true.
You're the most like likable person that I know.
That doesn't
for
say
someone who isn't very, to be honest, not very likable.
I know I finally say it.
Well, it feels really good to get it off my chest. Like honestly, like I don't see what people see in you.
Exactly. The thing
is something more. And everybody hates me.
It's like Brian, I'm hiding something.
Secret talent.
My taint length. Really, I have to go with that.
Jesus Christ.
That is one.
He's been doing Kegels since he was little.
My God. You have to get that cut off.
I worked to tighten the scrotum so that it's lengthened over time. Like I've actually.
It's like dipping your dick in apple cider vinegar. Apparently makes it larger.
Yep.
Just remember that one. Take that one to the bank.
Gotta let it soak. That's the key.
Gotta let it soak.
Everyone knows that.
4 days.
Let it brine.
Give your balls a vinegar bath.
Jesus Christ.
Your balls will thank you.
Well, I'm glad that people are watching this. Yeah,
I am too. It's a good tip.
Yeah,
that's all you got.
That's how we can end that.
Okay, works for me.
On a cookie crumble.
works for me.
It's just like doing Easter egg dips. You know, like you have to put it in the vinegar once in a while.
Yeah. Hey, have fun with it. Put a little.
Have fun with it.
Go get
have fun with it. Put some
go
dyes in there.
Actually, really quick, my secret talent would be either people love me or people hate me. There's no in between.
Take some white cran. Actually, that's not true because I think you're all right.
I've been riding the fence pretty hard tonight.
I'm kidding. You know I'm kidding.
God damn it.
You know I'm kidding.
Either you love me or you hate me. There's no in between. And either I love you or I hate you, and there's no in between either. So for everybody in the studio over there, and Brian, I love you guys.
You were a fucking Jedi. Would it be Jedi or Sith? Like Sith's always dealing absolutes.
Do or do not.
Sith is dealing absolutes. And I say that to my girl. I say that to my girlfriend on a regular basis, and she always looks at me like I'm stupid. She'll be like, well, then there's no way that we're gonna do it. You really like to deal in absolutes. You must be a Sith.
Have to, then you stand on something and stand on the high ground.
I do. Normally, I'll stand on the bed.
Annie, I have the high ground. You have
give it up. You got the high ground.
I have the high ground. All right.
Are we gonna? Are we ready, or do we want one more quick rapid fire question?
Give me one more. Give me one more. I'm feeling saucy.
Give us one more. What is a superpower you wish you had?
Oh fuck.
One word or two.
Super speed. That honestly would be because
No, cause one or two words.
That's it.
Josh, superpower you wish you had.
I would hold my breath for
Count Chocula.
a minute.
I become Count Chocula when I'm
Did
enraged.
you say a minute? Hold my breath for a minute.
I've read for a minute.
Wait, you can already hold it for 2.
Johnson.
I don't like it.
I want to comfortably holding my breath.
I want to comfortably hold my breath for 15 minutes or whatever it is, the normal.
Let's say a minute.
Average
Let's just say a minute. For argument's sake.
I want that.
I think the longest right now would be
I think it's 20 something, isn't it?
If you're doing a deep dive, you can do up to 11, and that's pushing it.
One word. Hey, Bronson.
Dude, I'm pretty sure it's
Bronson.
Yo.
I got stopped.
I could not hold my breath.
I got
stopped.
One word. One or two words.
Excuse me.
Listen here,
I'll
guys.
take immortality.
What is this? Immortality?
I was gonna choose invulnerability.
Ooh.
I was gonna. I actually like regeneration, like Wolverine and Deadpool have.
I think that's a little worse than invulnerability because it's for the first couple 100 times you get your arms chopped off, it's probably gonna still hurt a little bit until you get used to it.
It just
see for me, people just can't cut off my arms.
That was better. Yeah,
that would suck.
That would. And then you would have Ryan Reynolds baby arms and stuff.
Okay, so I know that we're going way past our time, but devil's advocate though on yours would be you're invulnerable, right?
Yeah.
What if you get sick and they have to give you a shot?
Well,
then.
You're fucked. You're fucked.
Devil's advocate.
Devil's advocate.
I think mine is.
But if you have regeneration, then all of your insides would be good, though.
I hold my breath.
Get sick.
I just hold my breath.
Well, I don't. Invulnerability, I don't think covers sickness, though.
It could.
I don't think.
I want Kevin Costner gills. I want the fish gills.
No, here's the thing. If you guys really think about it, if you guys really think about it, why do you think Deadpool did the Deadpool thing? Because he had cancer of everything.
Yeah,
he had everywhere cancer.
So I guess I want cancer of everything.
And actually, it doesn't even fully cure him. He actually just doesn't have that powerful of a regeneration compared to Wolverine. That's why he goes kind of crazy, because the cancer is still growing in his brain, even though he's regenerating everything else on his body.
So it's just making new stuff as it goes through.
It's making a hardened seal around the cancer. Yeah, really sealing in the cancer for the flavor.
His power is so weak, it's I can't defeat this.
Well, that's their excuse for him breaking the fourth wall, kind of thing. Is that he's fucking, he has brain cancer, man. He thinks that he's just talking.
So
if you were just watching him, if he was walking down the street and doing something, he started talking, it just looked like he'd be like, you guys wouldn't even understand, talking, and then you just start walking again.
So essentially we're his imagination.
Hey yo. It seems that the sun is rising here. I started this when it was pitch
our
black
sun
dark.
is gone.
I guess that means sun's getting real. Sun's getting real bright.
Sun is going down.
We're gonna call our federals on you.
Witchcraft.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Gosha. I'll let you do your the goodbyes, and we'll end this.
All right. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Bronson. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Brian. Did I already say Brian? Oh,
no,
gosh,
you didn't, but you should say it twice.
Good. You should say it twice, though.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, everyone who was watching. Thank you for having me on the show. I really appreciate it. This has been actually a whole bunch of fun, and thank you for having me on and letting me do this. A lot of this stuff is not really crossed off quite yet, but we'll get there.
That's more for next time. More for next time. Because I hope that you do this again. This was really fun. Gosha, thank you very much.
We would have to do it when I get back because right now it's 4:45 in the morning and I need some more sleep. So therefore, with that, I say,
what's one day?
One day out of the week, every week.
Thank you, Gosha. Thank you very. I'm kidding. Thank you very much, Gosha. Have a wonderful morning, and thank you out there, everyone who's watching. We do this every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. Just so you're not checking for Poland time.
Yeah, because Poland time right now it's 4:45.
Yeah, it's pretty late. Good night.
Hey, you should tell me what Dogecoin is in the future, just so you know.
Just so you know.
How's it doing over there?
That's how it
How's the
works.
stocks doing over there?
Oh my God! Just get out of here before they get out of here. Get out of here! Run!
Just end it.
I'm going to say a few things here. Jesus Christ! Remember, you can find us on Facebook. So look at Facebook. Remember to look us up at Shops Closed FB for the Facebook. The floor is shaking. Check us out. Remember to follow us on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Shops Closed. We're also on YouTube. Check us out. Shops Closed on there. Holy shit, guys. I guess that's all for tonight. Thank you very much. Remember to join us next week for more Shops Closed, baby.